see Gladiator too.
Yeah.
Is my hair okay?
Yeah. Last minute check.
So we were in Bhutan last summer.
Where?
Bhutan,
Oh yeah.
little tiny country between India and China. I watched a lady.
I saw this in March. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's it.
Yeah, it's
I
amazing.
just keep telling you the same old shit.
No, I love it.
What happens when you play
If
with
you
them?
didn't say that, I would have forgot. So.
Well, we can't have that.
No.
That's what happens when you play with an old guy. Wow, that's what happened.
Checking 1, 2.
1, 2. Hello.
Hello.
Sounds good.
Can we go to 3?
Can you hear us? We don't need to go to 3 then.
Don't need to go to 3.
This is Pat Burns here. I'm pretty good at most things, damn good at quite a few. There's one thing I'm no good at all, I'm no good at getting over you. Climb the highest mountain, swim the ocean blue. Do anything my little heart wants, I'm no good at getting over you, getting over you. What's a boy to do? No matter how you shake it, my heart keeps breaking. No good at getting over you. Well, I read the Constitution, memorized the Bible too. I'm your encyclopedia of love. No good at getting over you, getting over you. What's a boy to do? No matter how you shake it, my heart keeps breaking. No good at getting over you. Oh, boo-hoo-hoo-hoo. What's a poor boy to do? Why? Did you just want to see me cry? Well, I can swing like a spider monkey, hop like a kangaroo. Hold my breath like a big blue whale. I'm no good at getting over you, getting over you. What's a boy to do? No matter how you shake it, my heart keeps breaking. No good at getting over you. Oh, boo-hoo-hoo-hoo. What's a poor boy to do? Why? Did you just want to see this fat boy cry? Well, I could swing like a spider monkey, hop like a kangaroo. Hold my breath like a big blue whale. I'm no good at getting over you, getting over you. What's a boy to do? No matter how you shake it, my heart keeps breaking. No good at getting over you. No matter how you shake it, my heart keeps breaking. No good at getting over you. I'm Joel McColl. You're at NeWorlDeli. Do you know where your children are? Do your children know where you are? That's more important. This is Pat Byrne.
No idea where my children are. Or if they exist. Thanks for having me, Joel.
Absolutely. I've been waiting for this.
Well, I just I'm releasing an EP this week, and I have the copies of the EP arrived a couple of days ago. So if you'd like one, I have a whole bunch of them over there. You'll be the first ones to own them. And this song is going to be on it. It's called Only a Man.
And you want me to sit out?
She circled the wagons, she didn't give me a chance, and she pulled my heart out with a seismic glance. And this race was over before it even began. If I was a horse, they'd shoot me, but I'm only a man. If I had a designer, he was well equipped. He was tried and tested, and he stuck to the script. He drank a bottle of brandy before he drew up my plans. If I was a house, they'd knock me down, but I'm only a man. I get lost in translation, I fly into a rage, I splatter affection all over the page. But this is no love story, we're not Jack and Diane. If I was a letter, you'd return me, but I'm only a man. And the songs of fondness carry me up towards the planets. Then the songs of numbness send me crashing back down to earth. I'd catch the stars if they'd help me know what you're thinking. If I could paint your dreams, then I would, for all that it's worth. But I can't. Now it's 2 o'clock in the morning, I'm lying here on the floor, waiting for an answer for your knock at the door. But you're on greener pastures, you've slipped through my hands, and still if I had wings I'd fly to you, but I'm only a man.
circled on my calendar for quite a while.
That was lovely. Thanks for playing.
Thanks for writing it. So, I have an album coming out. I've got a single out on Spotify right now. God bless them and their .002 cents per play. So I've got a single out. I've got the whole album out on Bandcamp. So this is, I think, the second song on there. Anyway, it's a song I wrote. I have 2 grandkids. I know I look way too young. I had grandkids when I was 8. But I had the grandkids out at our place, and I have a tractor. I had the kids out on the tractor. We were out in the fields and creating havoc and stuff. And the 6-year-old just looks at me and goes, "My heart is so happy. Best day ever." I'm like, wow. You know, that's about as good as it gets. That's kind of where this song came from. Boy, it sounds like I'm in the Grand Canyon. Every time that I see your face, there's a party in my heart. Every time I drive past your place, there's a party in my heart, in my heart. I hope you know it's true. Every time that I hear your name, there's a party in my heart. A little spark becomes a flame, and it's a party in my heart, in my heart. I hope you know it's true. It's a rendezvous, and there's no surprise when I realize that you. In the morning when it's rise and shine, I know I'm yours and you know you're mine. Of my favorite kind of true. Every time that I feel your touch, there's a party in my heart. A day apart is a day too much. There's a party in my heart, in my heart. I hope you know it's true. It's a rendezvous, and there's no disguise when I realize it's you. In the morning when it's rise and shine, I know I'm yours, you know you're mine. You're my favorite kind of true. Every time that I feel your touch, there's a party in my heart. A day apart is a day too much. There's a party in my heart, in my heart. I hope you know it's true. Thank you.
How old's your grandson now?
Well, 6 and 9.
Okay.
6-year-old just broke his arm.
Oh no.
Rite of passage. He's got an orange cast on and he won't let anybody sign it.
I'm sure he knows what an honor it is that you wrote that song for him. Or inspired by him.
Well, maybe not yet. Maybe someday.
That's very cool. I'm sorry I'm not more of assistance on the guitar.
Oh,
I'm going to do another song that's on that CD. And this was written by my friend Eric Betancourt.
oh, nice.
You know Eric?
I do.
I love Eric. He's a strange man though. Eric is addicted to hot yoga. And he's obsessed with aliens. And yeah, and when the pandemic happened, hot yoga was the first thing to go, obviously. But luckily we live here in Austin, so he would just go outside and do yoga. It's plenty hot out there. And he joined an online Zoom yoga class.
Really?
Yeah. And he would just do yoga in his garden. Everything was fine. And I got a text from him one day that he had fallen in love with his Zoom yoga instructor. Yeah, and he was going to drive to Maine to be with her. And so I read the text and just thought, typical Eric, and put the phone back in my pocket and forgot about it. But a few days passed and Eric showed up at my house with his big scary van and it was loaded up with all his earthly possessions and he was driving off to Maine to be with the Zoom yoga instructor. Yeah. And I couldn't believe it. I was sad, you know, to be losing him from the community here, but delighted for him that he found love and waved him off into the sunset so he could go be with his Zoom yoga instructor in Maine.
His Zoomy.
Yeah. Well, 2 weeks later he was back in Austin. And he had written this song about the whole thing, which worked out great for me. Outsourced all of the misery to Eric. He should have told her he was coming.
He said I should have tried harder. I said I didn't know what that meant. You said it is what it is then. You said it is what it is till it isn't. We're always talking past one another, as if the sound waves are bent. Though I plead for understanding, you said it is what it is till it isn't. Yes, you said it is what it is till it isn't. Maybe we should just let go. You pretend I never came. Maybe we could try to find some peace of mind in this beautiful mistake. You had to look behind door number 2. You played your game outside the limits. And though I begged and I pleaded, you still did it. Yes, I guess it is what it is till it isn't. I guess it is what it is till it isn't. And I'm past the point of letting go. In the southern sun I know my place, but maybe we could find find some peace of mind in the afterglow of this beautiful mistake, of this beautiful mistake. Now I lean into the pain. The sorrow is quite magnificent. Though you begged and you pleaded, I said it is what it is till it isn't. Yes, I said it is what it is till it isn't. I guess it is what it is till it isn't. Yes, it is what it is.
Great song.
Eric Betancourt. Have you booked Eric up here?
Do what?
Have you booked Eric up here?
He's played here before.
Oh, yeah. You should get him again.
I think so, since he's back in town.
We almost lost him.
We almost lost him.
It was touch and go for a while. Well, I also have products out. I was telling you about the album. I have a song out on Spotify. Again, feeding the machine as the machine fails to feed me. This is the title cut off of my album. We all, songwriters find inspirations just about everywhere, you know? I like to read bumper stickers. You know, I mean, you sit in traffic a lot, right? Nothing else to read, might as well read the bumper stickers. My favorite one currently is, where are we going and why are we in this handbasket? I saw one a while back that said, humankind be both. So that's the name of the album and the name of this song.
Nice.
Make the most of the situation. Play the ball as it lies. Put wings on your imagination. Watch it fly. Yeah, watch it fly. It'll fly so high. Love grows where it's planted. Tend your garden each day. Don't ever take it for granted. In a blink it might fade, just might fade away. Might fade away. Make straight our path. Make clear our eyes. Make clear our hearts. Be humble and kind. joining the dance. Grace comes not as a favor, it's not a matter of chance. Go on and take a chance. Yeah, take a chance. Make straight our path, make clear our eyes, make pure our hearts, be humble and kind. Make straight our path, make clear our eyes, make pure our hearts, be humble and kind, be humankind. Thank you.
Beautiful. I was here with Joel on March 13th.
A couple years ago.
Yeah. I said, oh, it was fun playing here back in March. He was like, no, it was 2 years since you played with me, and I was right.
This is Einstein's theory of relativity. The older you get, the faster time goes. It was back in, yeah, right.
Well, it wasn't that long ago, and I had just written this next song. It was one of the first times I ever sang it.
Oh, great.
And I hate to keep pushing this CD, but this was the first single off the CD. It came out yesterday. And I wrote this, it was, my mother passed away last year, and it was her 1 year anniversary on March 1st, and that's the day I wrote this song this year. I wanted to write down some things that I'd love to hear from her, and then it ended up being a song. It's just called Mam's Song.
There's an emptiness here, now you're gone. There's one less voice in my world. There's one less number in my phone. And my safety net fell flush to the floor. Now it's a deathly trapeze. And what am I doing it for? But you come to me in the night, singing Edelweiss and giving me wisdom. And you say, what's for you won't pass you. You can't buy what you don't sell. If everybody loves you, then you're not being yourself. Value minutes more than pennies. Don't ever put a price tag on your soul. And let go of the begrudgers. Hold on to your friends. Keep close the ones that love you, 'cause they'll be there in the end. And fill yourself up with kindness. Don't let malice have a place in your soul. You're not on your own. I'm deep in your fabric. You're taking me with you wherever you go. So don't be afraid. I'm here on the sideline, I'll walk with you in the darkness. I'll celebrate the light, but you're not on your own. So I'll keep singing till I can't sing anymore. I'll see your face in the crowd. I'll remember the things that you wore, and I'll strive to be the man you taught me to be. And then when the waters get rough, in my dreams you'll whisper to me, you're not on your own. I'm deep in your fabric, you're taking me with you wherever you go. So don't be afraid, I'm here on the sideline. I'll walk with you through the darkness. I'll celebrate the light, but you're not on your own. I'm deep in your fabric, you're taking me with you wherever you go. So don't be afraid, I'm here on the sideline. I'll walk with you in the darkness. I'll celebrate the light, but you're not on your own.
Wow.
Thank you.
That's great.
Thanks, Joel.
I don't know if y'all noticed, but we had a pandemic. All right, and my wife and I, well, we followed protocol. We stayed home, we isolated, we wore masks, we watched a lot of TV. A lot of TV. And we became enamored with the Great British Baking Show. Y'all ever see that? We're watching the new season right now. Anyway, that's where this song came from. It's everywhere, dude. I like cake for breakfast. I like cake for lunch. I like cake in the middle of the day, just for a little munch. But for dinner it's a salad, 'cause the doc says watch what you eat. Well, a big old slice of chocolate cake make any meal complete. I like cake. I like cake. I like cake. Puts the good in the goodness sake. I like cake. Well, some cakes are flat, others profoundly round. Well, some cakes rise up to the sky, others are upside down. You got your strawberry short and the ever popular pound. Well, just one bite of my wife's lemon cake make the world go round. I like cake. I like cake. I like cake. Puts a good in the goodness sake. I like cake. 4 eggs, 2 cups of milk, and 3 cups of flour. 2 sticks of butter, some sugar, and you bake for half an hour. Set your oven to 352. Put it on the middle rack. You'll have a cake when you get back, Jack. Don't try that recipe, folks. Well, you got your angel food and your devil's food as well. Well, slice of cake is a slice of heaven, 'cause it tastes as good as hell. I like cake. I like cake. I like cake. Puts the good in the goodness sake. I like cake. I love me some cake. I like cake. Puts the good in the goodness sake. I like cake. I like cake. I love me some cake. Now give me some cake. Here, well, no. You know, pie ain't so bad either. Brought to you by the American Diabetes Association.
Thank God you're here to offset my sad songs. Great cake here, I'm sure, at NeWorlDeli.
Absolutely. Who's had the cake here? All right.
They should pay you to sing that.
They do.
Well, here's another sad song off the EP. I will do that next. I'm in a different tuning now, but.
I wish I had headlights to give us some light. We'll have to stop a little early to sleep for the night. But the load feels lighter when I'm cooking for 2. The smell of blown out candles makes me think about you. And I'm a creature of comfort, but I expect the worst. Some folks, they'd look at how we're living and they'd say that we're cursed. But a curse is just a promise, it's a coward's taboo. The smell of blown out candles makes me think about you. And the East Coast winter's made for treacherous nights. But I had a truckload of blankets so I could hold you so tight. And I'd read from the pages that I'd written for you. Then you'd blow out the candles when the pages were through. You said all you needed was a bed and 4 wheels. But I knew one more winter would change how you feel. And the miles we left behind were miles we couldn't undo. The smell of blown out candles makes me think about you. And the glow faces flickers in the dark and yellow light. And I look for traces of you beside me almost every night. And so I said I'd get a job and try to build us a life. And then when things came together, I could make you my wife. You said you couldn't bear to watch me leave this life that I knew. So now I can't light a candle without thinking about you. Then you moved across the country, I watched you drive away. 3 years into these pages and I set them all ablaze. These songs of tandem hearts you said you'd outgrew. The smell of blown out candles makes me think about you. Yeah, the smell of blown out candles makes me think about you. The smell of blown out candles makes me think about you.
Thank you.
You got a little bit of poet in you, don't you?
I wrote that with Ben Balmer.
Really? Oh, yeah.
You know Ben Balmer?
I do. And Vanessa? Vanessa Lively?
Oh, yeah.
I think.
No, that's a different band.
Different
You're
band?
thinking of a different band.
No. This is a song off my new CD. I'll be saying that all night, just like you will. What if all the borders disappear? What if all the walls came tumbling down? What if all the fences that stood between you and me disappear without a sound? What if there was no right? What if there was no wrong? What if no voice were e'er afraid to sing? What if every voice sang along? Live a little, give a little, love a little today. Live a little, give a little, love a little today. What if all the what ifs came to be? What would that mean for you and me? It would set us free. What if all the lonely people laugh? What if all the broken hearts were healed? What if all the hopes and dreams were rescued from the trash? What if every truth was revealed? Live a little, little, love a little today. Live a little, give a little, love a little today. You got to live a little, give a little, love a little today. Come on in, live a little, give a little, love a little today. Thank you.
I heard someone say this song, so this is for you.
You said one of the funniest lines I've ever heard at Joe Angel's house concert.
What's that?
You started tuning and you said, you know, this is like being in an airplane and you pull out and they pull you back to the gate and it's really annoying, but you're glad they do it.
Yeah, but I told it with a bit more finesse than that, Joe.
That does not surprise me.
I said, I stole this from someone else, by the way.
I stole it from you.
Yeah, what was it? Oh yeah, waiting for someone to tune their guitar is like waiting for an airplane mechanic. It's worth it. Because we're doing it for you and your safety.
We do it because we care.
That's right.
There's a smell here in the kitchen, and there's stains on all the walls, and the dirty dishes keep getting taller and taller, and I'm rejecting all my calls. Reasons to be grateful, reasons to believe. These lists keep getting shorter and shorter and shorter, and I'm forgetting how to breathe. But nothing's gonna happen, and you're saving all your rations, staring at a fork in the road, filled with indecision, feeding superstition till your head explodes. You're feeling indigo. You're feeling indigo. For so long now I've been losing, 'cause I didn't know the game. Well, lately I've been studying up on the rule book, and so far all the outcomes stay the same. And I was daydreaming on the freeway, and this preacher was selling it well. He said, God save those who live in comfort, while all the sinners sink into hell. And nothing's gonna happen when you're saving all your rations, staring at a fork in the road, filled with indecision, feeding superstitions till your head explodes. You're feeling indigo. You're feeling indigo. And I don't wanna walk away. I'm just needing something true.
Thank you. I had a gig in Comfort, Texas.
Oh, I love Comfort.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
And I sang that song, and there's a line in the middle where I'm like, God bless all those who live in comfort. And the place erupted, and I was like, what the hell? This line never got that reaction, and then I realized where I was.
All right, so this is yet another song off the impending product.
The impending product.
Yeah. And I've been wondering how to introduce this song. I mean, part of being a singer-songwriter is you got to fill the time between songs with a bunch of bullshit, right? And I've tried to come up with a story for this song. I've tried to, create some way to make it interesting. So I'm just going to tell the truth. Have you ever gone to the bathroom and you're washing your hands and you're in front of the sink and you're like, and it just doesn't, then the guy behind you comes and goes. Well, that's kind of what this song's about. It's like, it ain't automatic. It ain't automatic, my friend. Ain't automatic, my friend. Gotta take a little action if you want satisfaction, 'cause it ain't automatic, my friend. It ain't gonna fall in your lap. Ain't gonna fall in your lap. Wishing that it would don't mean that it should, 'cause it ain't gonna fall in your lap. Maybe someday, maybe someday, maybe someday it will. Come one day, you know it's coming one day. We're gonna have to pay that bill. Ain't no pie in the sky. Ain't no pie in the sky. Gotta do a little work, put your heads in the dirt. Ain't no pie in the sky. Maybe someday, maybe someday, maybe someday it will. Come one day, you know it's coming one day. You're gonna have to pay that bill. Ain't no pie in the sky. Ain't no pie in the sky. You do a little work, put your hands in the dirt, 'cause there ain't no pie in the sky. Ain't gonna fall in your lap. It ain't automatic, my friend. It ain't automatic, my friend. Thank you.
That happens to me. I kind of expect most doors to be automatic now, and I always end up
Have you ever walked
standing.
Have you ever walked into a door? Think, wait for this.
I don't think I've walked into one, but I've stood waiting for one to open for a few seconds. So great! Finally, someone wrote a song about
Oh
that.
yeah. Hey, hang on. It was actually about it. Well, never mind. We'll talk later. Want to get Rich up?
Yeah, I was just gonna do that.
Hey, Rich. You want to come show this guitar it's supposed to be played?
Rich Brotherton's in the house. Every time I have a new favorite song, it's because I've heard Rich playing it. He's got all the best songs, and he's the best guitar player. So I was gonna give him. Well, cool.
Well, you doing one and I'll pick along?
No, you do.
Huh? I want to do some sound work.
Don't know if we can afford that.
Well, shoot, I wasn't even thinking of that. Let's see. I'm stumped. What should I do?
Can I request?
Yeah, sure.
Rain Just Falls, would you do that?
I'll talk to David today, yes.
No way.
In the still of the night, all the feelings inside me are concealing any sight from the sore eye. And the bells distant tolling only keeps my mind open to the half-truths that are always half lies. Well, it might be the sound of a shell I once found, or some kind of tumbling down wall. But it ain't on your account that I'm leaving, if I'm leaving. Rain don't fall for the flowers if it's falling. Rain just falls. Well, to have and to hold you, I remember I told you that always till death do us part. But I can't touch that time. I know I'm out of my mind, and I'm feeling like I'm out of my heart. Well, it might be the word of a prophet I once heard, or some kind of long distance call, but it ain't on your account that I'm leaving, if I'm leaving. Rain don't fall for the flowers if it's falling. Rain just falls. My buddy David Halley wrote that song. I talked to him today.
How's he doing?
He's doing all right. It was just like, I'm going to ask you about some Pro Tools. It's like, yeah, okay.
Does he ever play in Austin anymore?
No, but he said he may. He said, I might come down this weekend. Are you playing at the... So maybe he'll be at Ula.
Oh, cool. Well, let me know if he ever comes. Can Rich do this next one with me?
Okay.
This one is also on the EP, and this is one of the first songs I heard. I didn't know who Guy Clark was when I moved to Texas. I know, shame on me. But I heard Chris Gage playing this song at Don's Depot, and I learned it immediately. And we recorded it. We had Kim Warner playing on it, and came out sounding real nice. Do it now.
Wish I was in Austin, in the chilly parlor bar, drinking my dog margaritas and not caring where you are. But here I sit in Dublin, rolling cigarettes, holding back and choking back the shakes with every breath. So forgive me all my anger, forgive me all my faults. There's no need to forgive me for thinking what I thought. I loved you from the get-go, yeah, love you till I die. I loved you on the Spanish steps the day you said goodbye. Well, I am just a poor boy, works my middle name. If money was a reason, I would not be the same. I'll stand up and be counted. Yeah, I'll face up to the truth. I can walk away from trouble, but I can't walk away from you. So forgive me all my anger, forgive me all my faults. There's no need to forgive me for thinking what I thought. I loved you from the get-go, yeah, love you till I die. I loved you on the Spanish steps the day you said goodbye. I have been to Fort Worth, and I have been to Spain. I have been too proud to come in out of the rain. I have seen David, I've seen the Mona Lisa too. Playing Columbus Stockade Blues. So forgive me all my anger, forgive me all my faults. There's no need to forgive me for thinking what I thought. was the day you said goodbye. And I wished I was in Austin, at the chili parlor bar, drinking my dog margaritas, not caring where you are.
Rich Brothers and everyone.
Pat Byrne. Thank you.
Thank you, Rich.
Beautiful. Thank you.
Oh, what a pleasure. God, it's great living in this town. What an amazing place. How far are we from the chili parlor bar here? Let's all go for a margarita after this.
I think I still have some brain cells hopping around. That's where we used to go after the gigs.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Tommy Elskis was working the bar, and well, there you go. That was awesome. Thanks, Rich. My guitar's jealous.
Say, why can't you do that?
I don't know if you noticed, but we'd been in a pandemic. My wife and I, we followed protocol. We watched a lot of TV. Watched a lot of Oprah, Dr. Phil, Dr. Oz, back when he lived in New Jersey. Anyway, we learned something really valuable, and that's you'll never learn to love anybody until you learn to love yourself. Right? And that's where this song comes from. I love me. I'm too good to be true. I love me. If you were me, you would too. I never have to listen to me bitch or complain. When I make love, I call out my own name. I love me. I love me. I'm on top of my list. I love me. I'm pretty hard to resist. A self-made man with a self-made plan. You know, I'm the only one who loves me just like I am. I love me. I can love me like nobody else. When it comes to loving me, I don't need nobody's help. I'm so fine. I'm everyone I ever loved. I got what the French would call je ne sais quoi. When it's me, myself, and I, it's a ménage à trois. I love me. I'm too good to be true. I love me. And if you don't, well, boo-hoo. Let me explain. If you don't understand, you know I'm the only one who loves me just like I am. I love me. I can love me like nobody else. When it comes to loving me, I don't need nobody's help. I'm so fine. I'm everyone I ever loved. I got what the French would call je ne sais quoi. When it's me, myself, and I, it's ménage à trois. Love me. I'm too good to be true. I love me. And if you don't, well, too bad. Let me explain. If you don't understand, you know, I got love in the palm of my hand. I love me. 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 Moi. Me.
Thank you. I'm so sorry you had to hear that.
I love it. I love you too.
I love you too. And thank you, folks, for doing all this. For our dyslexic friends, this does not say spit.
We don't need your money.
We don't need it.
But the people we owe money to would really appreciate it. I wrote this song for my dad, who asked me to stop writing sad songs. He had heard enough. And this actually is a sad song, but you can stomp your feet to it. So he was happy enough. He said, "That's a stadium hit, Pat." And he was wrong. It's in G.
Thank you.
It's 1:30, it's midday sun, it's let's just get away, it's a midweek holiday, it's a case of wine, name your place and time, it's not security, it's not stability, I don't have money, no place, no plan, but it's better than a smooth ride, better than waiting for low tide, better than watching from ringside, better than taking a fall, better than missing every sunrise, trying not to capsize, it's better than a compromise, better than nothing at all. I'm easy, I'm slow, I can be lazy, I know, but I'm right where I wanna be, so spare me the third degree, I'm the ripple in your drink, I'm a smile that's out of sync, I'm the rainbow at your funeral, I speak in Roman numerals, I'm almost inconsumable, my parachute's on fire, but it's better than a smooth ride, better than waiting for low tide, better than watching from ringside, better than taking a fall, better than missing every sunrise, trying not to capsize, it's better than a compromise, better than nothing at all. Go again, Joe. How that you know, like I know, I'm the bottom of the pyramid, I'm socially inhibited, I'm headstrong, but it's a heavy load, and the wolves are at the door. It's better than a smooth ride, better than waiting for low tide, better than watching from ringside, better than taking the fall, better than missing every sunrise, trying not to capsize. It's better than a compromise, better than nothing at all. It's so much better than a smooth ride, better than waiting for low tide, better than watching from the ringside, better than taking the fall, better than missing every sunrise, trying not to capsize. It's better than a compromise, better than nothing at all, better than nothing at all, better than nothing at all.
I'm gonna play a sad song. Actually, this is a debut. My best friend of 52 years has passed away, and I went out to his celebration of life. And this is a song I wrote for him. Never do we know how far the story goes as we travel from our first day to our last. Not privy to the plot or careful with our thoughts as we watch the future flying past. Sometimes we run and hide, sometimes we take sides, sometimes you just gotta make a stand. Come on now. Wishing for the best, working for the rest, knowing no one's left to hide. But for you, oh, but for you, what's the value of a life lived well and true? Never would have known it but for you. Never do we hold those days we were so bold. Nothing seemed to be in our way. Like a river running fast, like the die that's finally cast, knowing that there's no one left to blame. But for you, oh, but for you, What's the value of a life lived well and true? Never would have known it, oh, but for you. Yes, but for you. What's the value of a life lived well and true? I never would have known it but for you. Thank you.
Beautiful, Joel. That was a gorgeous tribute. I'm sorry for your loss.
Well, I gotta go sometime.
Yeah. Nicely done.
Thanks. You know any sad songs?
Let me see. I might be able to cook something up here for you. Scrape the barrel.
We do have tissues available in the back.
Well, this is a kind of autobiographical.
That's not so sad.
No. It's this is the only job I've ever had. I never worked for anyone else. I started playing in pubs when I was 15, and I was the only musician in my town, so no one was there to tell me how bad I was, and things got out of hand, and that's just how I made my living. And Boris, County Carlow. Yeah. There was about 1,500 of us in the southeast of Ireland, just outside Kilkenny City. You might have been to Kilkenny if you've been to Ireland, but no one's been to Boris yet.
Well, let's go.
Actually, I send anyone that asks me where to go in Ireland, I send them to Boris, and now there's been a massive influx of folks showing up at my local pub saying, "Is this Pat Byrne's hometown?" And they think I'm a huge celebrity over here now, which is great. Yeah, Art and Judy went there. Lots of Mary Jo and Steve went there. Dave Thiessen went there. Like, seriously, every week there's an American walking into Joyce's pub asking if this is Pat Byrne's. I'm like Abraham Lincoln over there. Yeah, so I moved here to be a songwriter in 2016, 17, and this is not the easiest living. Sometimes you sing to a room with 200 people and they're unaware that you're in the room with them. Sometimes you sing to a room with 6 people and they just wish you weren't in the room with them. And then sometimes you're at NeWorlDeli on a Thursday evening with Joel McColl. These kind of nights are just lovely, and it makes the whole thing worthwhile, so thank you. But this song's about all the other times.
I landed on the runway in Chicago, bought a coffee, then I traded it for a beer. And the connecting flight to Austin felt like nothing. I'm gonna give this place the best part of a year. And the woman at the motel is hard of hearing. She doesn't understand the way I speak, so I straighten out my accent and give her every last cent. Said I need a room to see me through the week. And I'm hungry, but the work's not coming easy. I'm tired except for when I'm not awake. And I put on my shirt and tie, tell myself another lie. No, you're not gonna miss another lucky break. And I wake up early in the morning and fill the day with useful things to do. But the only time it ever feels like living is when I'm down beneath the surface with you. When I'm running from the ruckus, hiding from the circus, down beneath the surface with you. My show last night was wrapped up by 11. There was 11 people breathing in that air. 2 who knew my name, 2 just watched the game, 7 drowning sorrow with despair. These Sunday nights, they're breaking me so slowly, chasing down that runaway thrill. Sometimes trying to play the game feels like trying to find a vein. I'm sick and tired of pushing water up this hill. But still I'll wake up early every morning, and I'll fill the day with useful things to do. But the only time it ever feels like living is when I'm down beneath the surface with you. When I'm running from the ruckus, hiding from the circus, down beneath the surface with you. When I'm running from the ruckus, I'm hiding from the circus. When I'm down beneath the surface with you.
Thank you. Hey, Winker. Good to see you.
How'd you get past the river?
He's migrating for winter.
Well, migrate now while you can. I'd like to do a song for everyone that ever bought a cheap import car. I'm not talking Subarus here. This is a semi-true story. Got no place to go and I'm right on time. Got nothing to do and I really don't mind. I'm a half a mile out of Leander. When she pulls to the left, I can't stand her. I got $100 Honda and a high dollar radio. I bought $100 Honda with $100 bill. You gotta pop the clutch to start it, so I park it on a hill. I'm a half a mile out in Leander. When she pulled to the left, I can't stand her. I got $100 Honda and a high dollar radio. Bow, bow, bow. Never got lucky till I got mobile. Since I've been divorced, you know it's been a long while. I'll be standing in the courthouse for you. I guess I'm gonna get screwed by her lawyer. I got
gotta clap on Jesus with a high dollar radio. This is where Rich is playing the lead. Never got lucky till I got mobile. Said I've been divorced, you know it's been a long while. Standing in the courthouse for ya. I guess I'm gonna get screwed by her lawyer. I gotta clap on Jesus with a high dollar radio. Bought a Ford 100, I really must admit. It's a four-wheeled import Japanese piece of shit. I'ma have a mile out hander. When she pulled to the left, I can't stand her. I got $100 Honda and a high dollar radio. Well, don't you pass me on the right? I got $100 Honda and a high dollar radio. Well, now my times are expired. I got $100 Honda, high dollar radio. Thank you.
I was not prepared for the belly dance.
I'm so sorry you had to see that.
The control you have over that torso is beautiful.
Yeah, well,
That was great.
should have seen it on a waterbed. Christine and Chris are watching. Hey,
No way.
how you doing?
Wishing you all the best, Chris. Hope you're doing all right, man.
Yeah, man.
I got scared when I heard about Chris Gage a while back.
Dadgummit. You know, he's good at everything.
Yeah.
I mean, when he crashes hard. Good job, Chris.
Hey, great to see you up on your feet.
Yeah, absolutely.
What am I gonna do now? Oh yeah.
A sad song.
No, this is happy.
Okay.
I got engaged this year.
Yeah.
And I've been living with Samantha for about 6 years. And
It's about time she made an honest man of you.
I know, she took her time with it, but we got there in the end. I was living with her for about a year before I met her parents. And I was terrified to meet her parents. Like I said, I'm a broke musician, and that's kind of all I'm able to do. And parents generally don't want to see broke musicians showing up on their doorstep trying to marry their daughter. And also they're a big Italian-American family in New Jersey, and I'd seen The Sopranos several times. So I was terrified, and I thought, if I'm gonna impress them, the only thing I'm able to do is play music. So I booked a gig in Asbury Park, near where they live. Do we have someone from Asbury Park back there? No way! Oh my God! Welcome. Where is she right now? She's in Ocean City, New Jersey. Yeah, she's being a nurse up there. She'll be back next week. So yeah, I booked a gig in Asbury Park, and I'm a big Springsteen fan. I had this this romantic notion that I was gonna blow her parents' minds by putting on this great show, and they'd be so happy to welcome me into the family. And it didn't go according to plan. We took a road trip up to New Jersey, and not a single person bought a ticket to the show. The only people that came were her parents. And they arrived and they sat right up the front, and I sang for 2 hours about depression and alcoholism. And they didn't seem impressed at all. It was the worst way I could have met them. And then afterwards I got to meet them and talk to them, and they're so lovely, and I'm going to be spending Thanksgiving with them next week, and we get on great. But they weren't impressed that night, and her dad pulled me aside and said, "Look, you got precious cargo, you need to shape up." And it scared me, and when I got back to Austin, I wrote this song called Precious Cargo to detail the ways in which I was going to shape up. And it worked. It kept me out of the Hudson River thus far. And now we're getting married. So this is Precious Cargo.
My load was oh so light. The road was long and I traveled day and night. My feet were strong and I'd walk through fire and ice, searching for you. And when I found you, I was scared. The road disappeared and I felt so unprepared. My strengths were down and your words sounded just like a prayer. They went right through me. You took my hand, walked me out to see the sun. I've been on this road forever, but my journey's just begun. Empty vessels disappear out on the sea, but I've got precious cargo, and I'm keeping it with me. And now when things don't go so well, when spirits fracture and tempers start to swell, I know she loves me and I love her as well. Things will be okay in the morning. Cause when treasure comes your way, you grip it tight through blizzards and hurricanes. And in the dead of night, when your demons keep you awake, she'll pacify your burdens. I didn't have much in my pocket, what was left soon disappeared. I spent it all in taverns, chasing whiskey down with beer, gambling and wagering and looking for a fix. But now I've got precious cargo, and I'm not taking risks. We're united, we're connected, we're a pair. Happiness is only real when it's shared. So take the lead and I'll follow you anywhere, if you'll let me. So let me take your hand, we'll cast our shadows in the sun. We've been on this road forever, but our journey's just begun. I give to you my everything, but be careful what you do, 'cause I've got precious cargo, and now honey, so do you. Honey, so do you.
Thank you.
Okay, turnabout's fair play. This is a song I wrote when I was wooing my wife, Willie. Oh, little one, I see a heart shaped perfectly, big imperfect world. You hold it in your hand like a perfect little pearl. Little one, I feel a heart yearning to heal, not even knowing why. You don't know why you hurt, you don't know how to cry. And my heart is big enough for you and me, and I pray someday that you'll set it free. All is everything I live, it's everything I give, it's everything I do. All is all I have to give to you. Oh, little one, I hear heartbeats drawing near when they seem so far away. Think that love won't help, just perhaps it may. Little one, I sing about a heart with wings, its glories are heaven bound. Don't fear the heights of love, it's fear that holds you down. And my heart is big enough for you and me, and I pray someday that you'll set it free. All is everything I live, it's everything I give, it's everything I do. All is all I have, all is all I have, all is all I have to give to you. Thank you.
That'll do it. That'll woo her.
It worked. The wooing worked
Well done.
wonderfully.
I'm going to do another song off this EP that I've been trying to sell you for the last couple of hours.
How many songs are on the EP?
8. There's 5 that I just recorded, and then I released 3 singles over the last few years that never ended up on a CD, so I put them on there too. So yeah, it's really amazing. You should buy it. I haven't sold one yet.
Well, it just
I
came
just
out
got them yesterday.
just
so,
yesterday.
yeah.
All right, who's gonna be the first?
Good. Now we're talking.
All right, we'll start the bidding at.
Well, this song's on there. When I was 11 years old, my class in school took a field trip to the botanical gardens in Ireland. They're beautiful Japanese-style gardens in the Midlands, and I don't remember anything about the trip, but at the end of it, they gave each of us, there was 24 of us in the class, and we each got a little silver birch tree to bring home and plant in our gardens. And I grew up in a police station. My dad was a cop or a guard, and like I said, we're from a tiny village, and so just one of the rooms in our house was the police station. And it was a strange way to grow up, but that's where I planted this silver birch tree. And then my dad retired a few years later, so we had to move out of that place, and I totally forgot about the silver birch till a few years back, and I was visiting friends and noticed that everyone had this big silver birch tree in their backyard, and I wanted to go see if my silver birch was still standing, so I drove to the police station, and I could see it from the street. It was still there. And I went around the back to take a closer look, and it was a horrible looking tree. I planted it in a really silly part of the yard, right in the corner up against a stone wall, and it was underneath the branches of the neighbour's apple tree, so the poor silver birch had to take this horrible horizontal journey out around the stone wall and underneath the branches, and then eventually it shot up towards the sun. And I thought it was funny because all my friends' trees were perfectly perpendicular, straight towards the sun. They met with very little resistance on their path, and they're all accountants and teachers and doctors and lawyers. And my tree was just hadn't a clue what was going on, much like myself. I'm still trying to figure out what I'm doing. But either way, you know, regardless of the twists and turns, they all found the sun in the end. And so I wanted to write this song about how the trees resemble our lives, and it's called Small Trees.
Do you remember those small trees they gave us at the Japanese gardens 2001? And like beacons they stand now in our gardens at home as we venture out into the storm. Our canvas is blank, our odometer's low, our acquaintances yet to be found. And with every mistake, success and heartbreak, those roots find their way through the ground to the trees we're eternally bound. Don't dwell on your losses, don't count the days. You'll never get bigger hiding out in the shade. So lean towards the brightness, keep the darkness at bay. And if the light gets obstructed, we'll find another way. He handed me harvest, and then he jumped on a train, and I got back in the backseat alone. staring out at the clouds, distant mountains move slow, whizzing past telephone poles. A man needs a maid, heart of gold, old man. But the disc started skipping before I got to Alabama, but the damage was done, so I started the record once more. And I rested my head to the door. Don't dwell on your losses, don't count the days. You'll never get bigger hiding out in the shade. So lean towards the brightness, keep the darkness at bay. And if the light gets obstructed, we'll find another way. Yeah, if the light gets obstructed, we'll find another way.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
Well,
Thank you all very much for being here. Holy moly,
yeah.
it's a wonderful Thursday evening. Week before Thanksgiving, you've given us something to be thankful for, and we're thankful that each one of you are here. Pat, thank you for coming and playing music with me.
Thank you. Thank you, Joel, for having me. This has been lovely. I look forward to playing golf with you sometime.
Ah, yes. How many strokes you give me?
You're gonna beat me at golf, so we don't. Need to worry about that. I was thinking we met at Joe's house concert. Was it earlier this year? Or was it January this? Yeah, it was this year. And at the end of it, you kind of have a song circle, and everyone has their guitars, and people were singing. And before I left, I was like, I'll do one more song before I go, and I sang "One Good Year" by Slade Cleaves, or so I thought.
And
my eyes were closed. You know, when I'm singing, sometimes I close my eyes, and I open. There was a guy who's playing along, and one particular guy seemed to know the song really well, and he was like killing it, and doing all the harmonies. And I opened my eyes, and I was like, that was really good. And then everyone said he wrote the song. I was so embarrassed. Steve Brooks, right?
yeah.
So him and Slade wrote the song, and I thought maybe we could finish with that, seeing as we're coming to the end of the year.
Sounds good. One good year, boy. We need 4 more good years. It had to go there, right?
You mentioned Dr. Oz earlier. Is he like in charge of something now or something? Sorry, I'm sorry. Okay, sorry. I'll go back to my country. It's looking tempting. Hey, you brought him up. No, I have no room. Okay, well, let's try One Good Year. I haven't done it since January, so hopefully... E. Jesus. Do you know all the words?
No.
We'll see what happens. Shout them out if we're lost.
It's New Year's Day, just like the day before. The same old skies are gray, same empty bottles on the floor. I can't find the will to just up and get away. Some kind of chains are holding me down, making me stay. Just give me one good year to get my feet back on the ground. I've been chasing grace, but grace ain't so easily found. One bad hand could devil a man, chase him and carry him down. I've gotta get out of here one good year. I'm burning oil, the engine's running rough. I drive from job to job, but it's never enough. Someone shout
Everybody,
out.
everybody.
Some kind of chains, they're holding me down, making me stay. Just give me one good year to get my feet back on the ground. I've been chasing grace, well, grace ain't so easily found. One bad hand could devil a man, chase him and carry him down. I gotta get out of here, just give me one good year. And it's a bitter wind in your face every day. It's those little sins that wear your soul away. When you start giving in, where do the promises all go? Will your darkest hour write a blank check on your soul? Just give me one good year to get my feet back on the ground. I've been chasing grace, but grace ain't so easily found. One bad hand could devil a man, but a good one could turn him around. I've gotta get out of here, just give me one good year. Yeah, gotta get out of here, give me one good year.
Pat Byrne, everybody.
Joel McColl, Rich Brotherton.
Thank you, Rich.
Thanks for coming out. Oh, you know Russell Crowe recorded that song?
Yeah.
Russell Crowe, I think that's his only hit. I'm going to see Gladiator 2 at 10 past 10. That's why I say it. Full circle.
My first ex-wife had such a crush on her. She would have dropped to her knees and been in bed right on the